What's up everyone, John from Beyond ARTV. It's time for a quick track review orgy for a few songs that I did not get to touch on this week just because I didn't exactly have any extra spare time and I was dedicating all of that to doing album reviews. So if you missed any of my album reviews that I did this week, definitely click that link in the description down below. If you're not subscribed to my main channel, ARTV Reviews, you're missing out. Today I want to talk about 3 different tracks. The new one from Lana Del Rey called High by the Beach, 100 Grandkids by Mac Miller, a rapper, and of course Chvrches' new single, Chvrches, is that even the correct pronunciation? Their new single off of Every Open Eye called Never Ending Circles. Let's start off with Lana Del Rey just because I don't have much to say about this one. It's just another brooding, atmospheric cut that I don't really have an opinion on at all. Honestly, I listened to it a couple of times and I was just sitting there almost bored to tears. It's just not exciting. Ultraviolence at least had some sort of spark lit underneath it, and this one just kind of sees her leaning back to her chamber pop tendencies. Just a very relaxed song that doesn't have much spirit to it. Next on the chopping block though, let's go ahead and fast forward to Mac Miller's 100 Grandkids, a track that's a little bit dated at this point. Not dated, but I guess in the world of Twitter and everything trending, it's moved on because it's been about a week and I meant to talk about it sooner just because I was so surprised by how much I was liking it. It's one of those tracks where Mac Miller switches up his flow a couple of times, and I've never really called myself a fan of him in the past, but this track shows that he's got a lot of potential, especially when he puts his mind to something. Made great use of that P. Diddy sample that I believe Girl Talk also sampled a few years back. I guess it's been longer than a few years at this point, but I've seen several people sample that track and I think Mac Miller has probably done it the best out of the group that I've seen so far. It reminds me a little bit of Dream On by Aerosmith, especially in the middle of this track, and I don't know if it's just me that's picking up on that or if there is a sample in the original P. Diddy song or something like that, but that's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. Anyways, in terms of Mac's technical ability on this track, he shows a lot of flavor and a lot of spirit here, more attitude than I've seen from him in a long time. I don't know what exactly has changed in the world of Mac Miller. What I've heard, he's somewhat sober now, or else sobering up, and I feel like he's kind of been in a drug-induced haze. I'm picking up a different vibe here. I'm picking up something that seems like Mac Miller putting his strong foot forward, and it sees him being a little bit more lyrical, riding a beat, managing to be relaxed and intense at the same time. So definitely giving kudos to that track. I'd say 4 out of 5 for me personally, and I'd give the same score to this Chvrches track that I'm about to talk about. It's off of Every Open Eye, which is just around the corner. I'm hoping for a little bit more experimentation in terms of the next song that they put out. Maybe I'll give myself one more taste of the record before it drops officially September 25th. This one is called Never Ending Circles. Just reminds me a lot of their debut. Not that much new going on here. It reminds me a lot of the tracks Lies and Recover. Maybe, I don't even know, maybe some other synth pop act that I just can't put my finger on, but it's definitely kind of getting under my skin for that reason. The more I listen to it, I think that's going to fade away, hopefully at least. I'm not sure as of yet. Of course, it's only a day or two old at this point, but it's still a very enjoyable tune for me. I love the churning synth line on this thing, and of course Mayberry comes through, Lauren Mayberry, that is the lead singer of this trio, comes through with a strong hook here. Definitely a well-written track. Once again, it's just I kind of feel like they kind of kept it safe on this one. That's just my feeling though. 4 out of 5 for that one, and of course the Mac Miller track as well. Lana Del Rey, I guess if I have to throw a rating on it, 2 out of 5. Let me know what you thought about these tracks. If you have not heard them yet, I will link them down below. Other than that, smash the like button on this video, and I will see you guys very soon right here on Beyond ARTV. Check back on Sunday because, you know, 7 on Sunday will be here.